hours it will come out. But for now, the total number of samples we don't test for Nigeria now 438,135 samples, out of which 56,017 now the ones who don't test positive. And then the active cases for inside Nigeria now 10,943. That one now because 43,998 people don't recover, and 1,076 people are the ones where unfortunately we be no fi handle their matter, make them recover. All right, but the new figure for today will be 188. Okay, now slight reduction from the day before yesterday, where we've been record 197. All right, so make we chook eye for inside the planet where we're inside now, will be the world. And we're going to start from inside Africa, where South Africa is still there on top with 646,398 total cases. And the ones we don't lose their lives for South Africa, now 15,378. Then Egypt, day number 2, with 100,708 total cases, while 5,607 now the ones we don't die for inside Egypt. Number 3 for Africa, now Morocco, where we record 84,435 total cases, and the deaths for inside Morocco now 1,553. Then Ethiopia, day number 4, with 63,888, and the deaths with the record for inside Ethiopia now 996. All right, so for inside the whole world now, we will see say USA, now they're still there on top with 6,658,405 total cases, out of which 762 people don't die. 197,762 people don't die for USA. Then India get 4,751,788 total cases, out of which 78,614 people don't lose their lives. And I also remind us, in India still they record plenty new cases today as we talk now, 94,409. Then number 3 for inside the world now, Brazil, with 4,297,949 total cases, out of which 130,870 people don't die. Then Russia get 1,057,362 total cases, and the deaths for inside Russia now 18,484. Then Peru gets day number 5 with 716,670 total cases, out of which 30,470 people don't die. So for inside Africa, if we look the total numbers, we go see say now 1,349,942 total positive cases of COVID-19. That one include 4,743 new cases recorded so far today. And the people who don't die from COVID-19 for Africa are 32,479. Of course, it include the 69 people who died today inside Africa. Then the total number of people who don't recover now 1,084,191 total recoveries for Africa, while the ones who still they collect treatment for Africa are 233,272 people, out of which 1,486 people they in serious or critical condition. Then for the total numbers inside the world, we don't record 28,858,328 total cases of COVID-19 for inside the world. The new cases now 210,357 for today, and they never finish. Then the total number of people who don't die for inside the world now 922,702 people. And this one includes the 3,605 people who don't die inside the world today. Okay. Now, the total number of people who don't recover, now 20,600,000 719,660 people. So that one leaves us with 7,215,966 active cases, people who still they collect treatment. Now for the people where they in serious or critical condition, now 60,911, while the ones we don't die out of every 1 million people in the world, now 118, while 3,702 people out of every 1 million people inside the world don't test positive. So as of now, with the count, 210 new cases, 210,257 new cases of COVID-19 inside the world. Well, yesterday, now highest we don't see in a very, very long time. In fact, highest ever. Yes, highest ever. Make I not just say in a very long time. Highest ever number of new cases in one day will be recorded yesterday will be 310,676. So highest record, highest ever number of new cases in one day. All right, and that 310,000 now the day above the day before yesterday will be 296,561. All right, and talking about deaths, where we don't record for the world, so far we don't record 3,605, and that one, if you look they approach the 5,807 people where we record we die inside the world yesterday, and it just did very small, just 99 be the difference if a day equal to the day before yesterday where we record 5,987. So just go 190 the difference. Yesterday 5,807, while the day before yesterday now 5,987 new cases, new deaths where we record for inside the world. Okay, the percentages never change. 99% now the ones who don't get symptoms or they in mild condition, while the ones where they're in serious or critical condition now 60,911 will be 1%. Then the ones who don't recover are 96%, but the death rate is still 4%. It is low, yes, but of course when you remember saying human lives, then you know sweet at all for here. All right, make we just collect these messages so that once we come back, we go begin look inside other things we concern COVID-19 where they are front. Of course, we go reach the time we will go begin to take your calls and your messages on top WhatsApp. So don't go anywhere because quickly now we go come back. We no go take.
The Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, wishes to announce the resumption of biometric verification exercise for pensioners of the FCTA under the Defined Benefit Scheme, the old pension scheme. The biometric verification is for pensioners who are not verified before the suspension of the exercise due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The exercise will run from Tuesday 15th to Friday 18th September 2020 at the FCT Area Council Service Commission behind University of Abuja Center for Distance Learning, Area 3 Garki, Abuja, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. Please come along with all relevant documents. For inquiries, please call 081-837-75313. Director, FCT Pension Department.
Kéré o, látàrí ìmọ̀ràn àti ìtọ́ni tó ti dọ̀dọ̀ àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ oníṣègùn òyìnbó jáde, ikọ̀ tíjọba àpapọ̀ gbé kalẹ̀ láti kojú páńkó sí ìtànkálẹ̀ àrùn coronavirus COVID-19 tó ràn káàkiri tó fi mọ́ àbájáde ìpàdé ìgbìmọ̀ ètò ọrọ̀ ajé ìṣàkóso ìlú lẹ́wà FCT ṣe ìpàdé papọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn olórí ẹ̀sìn gbogbo tí wọ́n sì fẹnukò lórí àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀nyí. Gbogbo olórí ẹ̀sìn àti olùjọ́sìn iná ìlarọ̀ láti tẹ̀lé gbogbo ìlànà ètò ìlera gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe wà níbàámu pẹ̀lú àwọn ìtọ́ni àti ìkìlọ̀ àwọn elétò ìlera fún dídẹ́kun àrùn coronavirus. Fún díẹ̀ yìí, àpéjọpọ̀ ilé ìjọsìn kò gbọ́dọ̀ ju èèyàn 50 lọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣoṣo láti sísìnyí lọ. Ẹ̀wẹ̀, àpéjọpọ̀ bíi ibi ìgbafẹ́, ilé ọtí, àpéjọ alẹ́, ibi ètò gbogbo, gbọ̀ngàn, yàrá ìwò bọ́ọ̀lù àtàwọn míì lòfin ti dè báyìí ná títí di ìgbà mìíràn tíjọba ó pinnu. Gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ aláàbò ló ti wà digbí káàkiri láti bójútó àwọn ibi tá a ti mẹ́nubà náà láti bá jẹ́ pé àṣẹ náà múlẹ̀. síbẹ̀ láríjà ìgbésẹ̀ yìí ni láti bá jẹ́ kí ó rọrùn fún ṣíṣe àwárí àwọn tí ó ti lùgbàdì àrùn yìí fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ètò ìlera. àtúnwárọ̀ gbogbo olùgbé ìlú Àbújá láti má ṣe fòyà kí ẹ sì rí dájú pé ẹ ń béèrè fún nǹkan tó bá rú yín lójú látọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ka ètò ìlera FCT àti àwọn lájọ̀lájọ̀ ìjọba mìíràn. àwárọ̀ gbogbo olùgbé FCT fún àgbọ́yé àti ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ tó dánmọ́rán láti rẹ́yìn àrùn coronavirus.
This is a special announcement for Abuja residents. Coronavirus is real and it's killing many in Europe and Asian countries. COVID-19 can affect all of mankind, irrespective of your tribe, religion, skin color, rich or poor. Currently, there is no vaccine to prevent coronavirus, but preventive measures of washing the hand, staying at home, avoiding gatherings will curb its spread. If you develop emergency signs of severe fever, cough, and shortness of breath, isolate yourself and call 112 or call National Center for Disease Control (NCDC) on 0800 9700 0010. Clean and disinfect your environment frequently and avoid cold drinks.
bandiraɓe fulɓe andan fa komai sai hijam captain komai fulɓe futa gonɗon nder abuja gonɗon ko toye gonɗon nder nigeria andon allah salliti ñaw ko ɓe gi'ata coronavirus ɗum anda debbo balle gorko bandiraɓe loten juuɗe takkitaɗen nder himɓe to en jehu kaɓɓal tegal joɗoɗen wuro andon coronavirus alamaji muɗum no wodi mura ko waddata ñilɓe iɗum ɗeɗɗa dane iɗum wadda dogguri he turre to a nani alamaji majjum nodda lamba go'o ɗiɗi ko emergency no wodi ko noddoton tubako dow lamba 0800-777-0 ko noddon hoynane jeetati hoynane jeenayi jeeɗiɗi hoynane tatoy he go'o he gotel kokkaɓe adreshi maɗa ɓe garan fa wuro ɓe gaddane faaba bandiraɓe fulɓe kakkile ɗen allah hinnu en ñaw bongo amin summa amin
Toma gbajaje ní FCT ayinashin ayo coronavirus ayo fabanto kwen ko lolo agnge kuku azawu in Europe in chere bada Asia yi coronavirus ko ta kpo helge ho jigbajin ange coronavirus yo kwen ko to shigbe lolo unje shigbe ko lolo ko ne jinge la nana pi hen la hen gya an aban azayeji ange haje za nya sai ko hala ku nya sai bwa ba mi hayi anwe kwen gmain ngwamba ko hayi nge NCDC unwe kwen tolo nyumwe mo tolo chuwa gmain tolo gmain tolo.
Al'ummar Abuja da kewaye gafaran ku ga tunasarwa a gare ku game da annobar cutar corona da ke barazana ga rayukan dubban ku. Corona gaskiya ce a kuka rudu da wajiyojiyo za ta ci ku ta karku. Ko London ta kashe su Robin Victoria, Roma ta kashe su Falcini. Cuta ce da ba ruwanta da ɗako bawa samu da rashi baya yi mata cikas. Corona ba ruwanta da bambancin kabila ko addini. Misali corona ba ta da magani amma tana da rigakafin da ya fi maganin saukin samu. Muna ba a wanke hannuwa duk minti, kauracewa cunkoso da tarika da babu lalura, wanka wanki da gun zama mai kyawu. Corona ba ta da babban maki'iwa mai tsafta. Mu takaita zirga-zirga da babu dalili, kai mai dalilin ma mu bare mu samu rabauta. Da kaji mashashara da ba ta da saiti, tari sai kafewa makogaro da zafin haɗiya, majina ruwa haɗa da kasala, atini zawo da lumfashi da ƙyar a jikinka. Marmazala ɗaya 112 lambar nan ta emergency. Ko kai tsaye ka kiran yi cibiyar kiyaye yaduwar cutuka ta ƙasa a lambar oyansu ta 0800 000 ka ba su cikakken adireshin inda za su tada kai za su zo ka haƙwar gida ba fashi. Guji muguwar aniyar tun da na kamu sai kowa ya kama, Allah da ya cuta shi ke yayewa da kare bayansa. Kai dai keɓance kanka na kwanakin da aka ɗaya ba da tsafta a jiki da gidanka, guji kayayyakin sanyi su askirin da soɓo soda, guji tattaba abubuwa barkatai da babu dalili. Korona makira ta kallaɓe har a tebur ɗinka. Ku tuna rigakafin korona ya fi maganin ta saukin samu. Allah ya mana tsari da bakuwar da bata da kumya.
All right, we don't come back. So make we begin to put eye on top of the news and information where concern COVID-19. And we start from inside the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, where yesterday they will adopt one far-reaching resolution where go across board, across the country, across the world, say, okay, what do they want to do now on top of this resolution? Now make they get total comprehensive and coordinated global response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Simply put, they want to make the whole world join hands to find a way to tackle the COVID-19 pandemic with all the countries as they join hands together. Nobody say these people go this side, the other people go another side. This one 6 days after the 74th session of the Assembly, where they under the leadership of our own permanent representative to the UN, will be Tijani Muhammad Bande. Now, this resolution now will pass through. Two countries talk say they no agree. They can't vote against the decision. These two countries now, the United States of America and Israel. While two countries will be Hungary and Ukraine talk say they no one vote, even though they. So the resolution come pass with 162 people will vote for them, and the two people will vote against, of course, US and Israel. Now, the things where they talk for inside the resolution include, say, this one where some different countries, they do their own separate, say, they good, they necessary. Instead, make all the countries, they do them together on top the one way in diplomatic language that they call multilateralism. That one be say, all the countries, everyone going to contribute together to the same thing. And then the talk say, of course, this one with international cooperation and solidarity, where we say, if you see where you go support another country, you go think and twice, you go support. So now the only way where we go fight COVID-19 effectively. So the country talk say, make all the countries begin now, they cooperate and they do solidarity with each other so that we go contain, reduce, and overcome, the word where they use, but to defeat this pandemic and the effects where they get for our lives. And the talk say this one, it didn't necessarily do them to the response where we go to do, so that the response go to target them at people, and then it go to gender responsive, which means say it go to know those things where women or men need, even small children and those ones. But as they do them, it go still they respect the human rights of people and the differences, because different societies get different ways where they do their things, so that go call impose something where you go come be like say they favor one people against or over the other people. But important thing is say make they do them together, so that any decision they go do them fast and they go decisive, as in it go reach where it's supposed to reach fully. Then they come to talk say make governments, researchers, everybody, make they exchange information and scientific knowledge, and of course make everybody they do the correct thing what they supposed to do. No be say you go to try undercut, so that you go be like saying now you better pass the other people. And then of course build together a platform where they go take also reduce the negative impact of COVID-19, and also to monitor the impact to see how they go. But the contact say they no go need any person to begin they do racism, where you go talk say one race better pass or they above another, or xenophobia, where that one you do your country, you go begin to attack foreigners, or hate speech, or you go to stigmatize people. All of these things, because of COVID-19, say it no make sense. So make them respect everybody's rights and, of course, their entitlements. Then the contact say the leadership of the WHO and the United Nations, they very, very important if the world go fit move ahead. I know say this WHO one and the one will go make the American president vex. So they tell the UN Secretary General, say make it go find way, so that all those people where they oppose WHO, they go fit cool down first, relax, so that they go find way to move forward. But anyway, in their separate remarks, many of the delegates contact say this resolution, now one of the most important things where they don't do for this their session where they go on, and they come talk say all this is very, very successful because of the kind leadership and wisdom where the president of the UNGA will be our own ambassador Mohammed Bande we carry come. Even Russia talk say, Kai, this man, the way we don't handle the United Nations this time, we be the president, he don't bring respect to Nigeria, he don't bring glory to Nigeria, and for a long time, people go to remember the better things where Mohammed Bande been do. Now, when they close the session, the president, Mohammed Bande, come thank everybody for the effort where they don't make and the way where they patient and also commit themselves to the process. He also thank the coordinators and every other person where don't help them say all these things work out and come to beg other countries say make they begin they adopt this resolution and they committed inside so that things go to move forward very well for everybody inside the world. So make we clap for our own Ambassador Bande. They easy. They easy at all. If you think say they easy, go do them. Make we see. All right, as we do that one, we come to here say the Executive Secretary of the National Health Insurance Scheme will be Professor Mohammed Nasir Sambo. Don't talk say the agency they committed to support and move forward efforts where the federal government they do to protect all Nigerians from the effects of COVID-19. Now, the statement where the head of media and public relations for the NHIS will be Ayo Oshinlu been released. It talks say Professor Sambo been talk this one when he been they hand over some personal protective equipment PPEs to the acting chairman of the EFCC. Will be Umar Abba Mohammed inside Abuja. Sambo contacts say the strategies and the things where they don't carry come now to make sure say the NHIS go join hands with the Federal Ministry of Health, the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, and the NCDC to protect lives and livelihoods of Nigerians. By contact say some institutions and some of the workers where they provide essential service where their kind of work they expose them to risk. Say they know they to get everything where they need. But it talks say government and everybody supposed to do their best to protect these people where they in the line of duty, make them no fall sick or die from inside. Now I can't talk say the NHIS already don't recently extend this kind sharing of PPEs to health workers across the country through the federal government and then some states in the country where they get very big cases of COVID-19 and promise say they could still do them and do more. Well, when they talk for the occasion, the national coordinator of the PTF on COVID-19 will be Sani Aliyu, Dr. Sani Aliyu, talks say this pandemic will be COVID-19 don't really show the world purpose and don't affect social, economic, and security situations for the world and especially for Nigeria. And can they call say make everybody they work hard so that we go fit push this COVID-19 come out from inside Nigeria. All right, as they talk that one, the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN or MAN, don't announce say their members don't donate 8 billion naira in cash and then 300 million naira worth of palliative materials to both the federal and state governments. This time with COVID-19, they do anyhow for inside Nigeria. The president of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria will be Mansour Ahmed. Naim talk this one when they do the 48th annual general meeting of MAN for Lagos. In our talk say, from within they see, no country for the world, including Nigeria, they immune or free from the challenges of COVID-19, as if you look around the world now, manufacturing around the world no day as before. We can show say economy don't slow down inside the world. It talks say this one the result say people they lose their jobs and even people say no fit buy things as they fit buy if it are available, that is, and so the living standards of people don't reduce. So he can't thank members of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria as they support the government in this fight against COVID-19, and they go still continue to do them and also make sure say manufacturing for Nigeria also go improve in the nearest future. Right, as they talk that one, we enter inside Benue, where the executive secretary of the Benue State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, will be Dr. Emmanuel Shaw, don't talk say more than 500,000, that is over 500,000 internally displaced persons, IDPs, for the state could benefit from the COVID palliatives way don't enter the state. Now I talk say these IDPs for inside the state, Benue State, day 8 and across the state. It talks say the governor of Benue State will be Samuel Otom. Before the coronavirus breakout, don't they already provide for the people where they for inside the IDP camps, and the food items where the federal government been provide through COVID go really help to provide food for these people where they for the IDP camps. Now, when they talk to journalists for inside Makurdi, when they distribute this last batch of COVID-19 palliatives, sure say, come talk say, Otom don't direct the them, that's SEMA, so make they distribute all the food items where they for their warehouse for Makurdi to the IDPs, where don't they live for inside these camps for more than 3 years, especially because of the farmers herdsmen clash. And we come here say since 2018, when these suspected herdsmen been attack farmers for inside Guma, Gatu, Logo, where West and Makurdi local government areas, farmers, many of them don't run from their villages and come, they take refuge for inside the IDP camps. All right, as we still there for inside Benue, the state government don't they talk say they don't arrange meeting of all the stakeholders for the education sector for the state, when they put heads together, rub minds on top how they want to open schools for inside the state after the COVID-19 lockdown. Well, the person we talked this one yesterday for inside Makurdi, now the state commissioner for education will be Professor Dennis Itiavia. In contact say the government arranged this meeting so that they go actually hear what in the stakeholders fit contribute before they go open schools, and talk say as they come, may they just talk their mind, no fear, talk as they really feel them, so that they go know how far, know how matter be, and the best way to solve issues. They can talk say at the end of the meeting, the stakeholders been resolved say for the schools to open, they must to provide things where they really need so that schools go they safe, where include hand washing facilities, face masks, thermometers, gates, hostels, classes and offices were inside the schools. Also, the whole premises for every school, they must decontaminate them and then make efforts to see, say, they could maintain the highest level of hygiene, and of course, so that they also make sure, say, social and physical distancing for inside the classes, and where did they eat, sleep, and do other things go also they possible. Well, the people where they for the meeting include the Commissioner for Health, the Human Services, Health and Human Services, when I'm the Secretary of the COVID-19 Committee, the House of Assembly Standing Committee on Education, Science and Technology, the Vice Chancellors of Universities, Rectors of Polytechnics, Provosts of Colleges of Education, and other heads of education agencies, and the directors were there for the Ministry of Education. All right, for inside Delta State, the government talks say they don't make reasonable progress for the fight against COVID-19, and Contact say they don't reopen more and more sectors for inside the state so that people go fit, they do more business. Now, the person where they talk this one, the State Commissioner for Information will be Charles Niagu, when they do one press conference for inside Asaba. He talks say the state government will continue to monitor all these other places where they don't allow to open, especially the cinemas and film houses, to make sure say they don't do anyhow this period of COVID-19, and say if they must to allow the hotels to open, they must make sure say now the people where they work for the hotels go serve the people. Say they no go allow anything like buffet where everybody go serve themselves to avoid problem. All right, but the talk say still may they remind all these people, cinemas and co, say they no go pass half of their capacity, so that if you they take 50 or 100, okay, if now 50 people they enter your place, you go make them 25. And if now 100, then now 50. And then they go to continue to fumigate everywhere, provide all the things and ensure say people wear their masks so that a problem no go day for inside the state. All right, as we don't talk about open school. Well, Ekiti State University, where they for inside Ado Ekiti, don't do something. I never heard any other school don't do them for Nigeria. As they know why even waste time, they can't do their 2019-2020 matriculation virtually. They do virtual matriculation. So nobody gather anywhere, and everybody just they where them they can't join the matriculation. The person will talk this one. Now the Vice Chancellor of the university will be Professor Edward Olanipekun. He also talks that the school don't they arrange to begin e-learning for the school. Now he talks say they don't they make efforts to equip the school with one new 1,000-seater computer-based testing center, CBT center, where he talks say go begin work immediately where the school when the school begin fully. Now the VC they talk this one during that virtual matriculation where it talks it is very unique. Yes, because now the first time the university go do virtual matriculation. Now more than 8,000 candidates they've been admitted into different academic programs for the university. They become join the ceremony from their different locations. Well, the VC talk say this matriculation what they do virtually like this, it don't become facts. You know, if you avoid them again, because even as the COVID-19 pandemic they worker, they need to clear matters where they surround the 2019/2020 admission into the school, so that people no go they wonder whether they don't really enter school or be they no enter. And the VCCOM congratulate all the students where they admit newly, especially the ones where they enter the newly established Department of Nursing Science for inside the College of Medicine. I contact them say, may they also make use of the opportunity where they for skill acquisition for inside the university's Entrepreneurial Study Center. All right. But the JAMB coordinator for the state will be Akim Abdul Hamid. Congratulate them. Say this kind of virtual matriculation where they do, say it is very unique and it is okay. And congratulate the school, the students, their parents and guardians, and everybody else. Say make the Ekiti State University continue with their job as they get one of the best CBT centers for inside the Southwest zone. All right, so we don't hear say the federal government been meet with health workers yesterday, and they come talk together about the strike where these health workers under the umbrella of Johesu talk say they could go tomorrow, will be Sunday the 13th of September. But after they come out from that meeting, them will be the Johesu talk say yes, they don't reach agreement with the federal government inside that meeting where the Minister for Labor and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, been carry, but they no agree sign the MOU where they put for their front. Talk say, no, now today we begin sign MOU, we go sign finish. Still, now the MOU go be the reason for the next strike MOU as well. Anyway, after the meeting where the Minister for Labor and in Minister of State will be Festus Keyamo be attend. The Minister of State for Health will be Olorinimbe Mamora, also been Dadia. The chairman of Johesu will be Biobele Moye Josiah, also Dadia, and then plenty other officials Dadia. Now, we hear say government talks say they don't already arrange 126 billion naira inside the 2020 COVID-19 Intervention Appropriation Act, just call them budget, for infrastructure upgrading and equipment for the health sector. Well, the communique after the meeting also talks say the government talks say lack of effective communication nain make this thing be, but say they go they carry the Johesu along. And also plenty other things where we don't talk about yesterday. But the only thing now be say as Joyce never signed the MOU, we never hear from them since that yesterday where they talk say they want to go consult whether they don't sign the MOU, abi they go sign them at a later date, or they go strike, or they no go. I see they go still go the strike, abi they go call them off. Well, until I enter studio, all the button where I press, make I see whether I go get any information on top of that one. I don't see. Maybe if it don't happen, and now where I dey here. But anyhow, where it be, you go still keep one ear and one eye open to know whether they go don't talk say that strike, go happen again tomorrow. But anyway, as the other one they happen, some stakeholders for inside the mental health sector for Nigeria don't talk say now we begin need to put measures in place so that we go prevent people to commit suicide for inside Nigeria after COVID-19. Well, these people, they talk this one for their annual National E-Conference, where the people will organize them now the Suicide Research and Prevention Initiative, SURPIN, where they do them on top Zoom for inside Lagos today. Now, they talk say, they do this one because they mark the World Suicide Day, where they mark them every September 10 for inside the world. When even they give your own comment for the event, Professor Andrew Zamani will be clinical psychologist for Nasarawa State University, KEFI, talks say, if we all join hands to prevent mental disorders which it lead to suicide, it go good, but it need leadership. We suppose put leadership in place to make sure, say, people go they do things we go include people, things we go they equitable and it go they fair to everybody. And then, of course, leadership suppose they accountable and encourage everybody to come participate inside waiting they do. If you do this one, then you don't protect lives and people no go they think of how they want go kill themselves. Well, Dr. Ayodele Koka will be consultant psychiatrist for the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LUTH. Contact say the way to prevent suicide across the world now to reduce stress inside the community. And he talks say this one will require make we do intervention where go reduce the risk of people to develop mental health issues. And so make we do enough awareness, education advocacy on top the electronic, print, and social media, and also today they connected with our loved ones, even if not just telephone call, they okay. But as the contacts, they talk this one, they talk say, what thing they don't see now, they show say, plenty people around Nigeria now don't they reach that state where they go like say, if you leave them, they go just kill themselves. And they talk to they get one suicide hotline where they release if they think of suicide, just call, somebody go talk to you. And the contact say for inside this hotline, they will receive total of 264 calls, out of which 149 now from people where we say their hearts they bleed, they just they in serious crisis. And you talk to the average age of the people where they call. Now people where they 30 years, while the youngest person we call them they 12 years old, and the oldest one they 71. And it talks out of this number, this 264, 70% of them can they think of to kill themselves, and the commonest way where they plan to kill themselves now to go drink poison. So I beg. This one now for government, for me, you, and all of us, make we they encourage and support each other this period before you go here say somebody don't enter depression, go kill himself. Well, as we they talk that one, the spokesman for the president, will be Garba Shehu, don't talk say we don't get significant drop in the price of food items inside the country. Say this one now the true situation, no be that one where some people they talk say food items they increase across the country. Well, Garba Shehu been talk this one yesterday on top one national TV program where he appear for morning. Talk say well prices they differ from state to state and sometimes even for the area where you there for inside each state. But talk say generally the price of food don't reduce. Well, when they come ask him about that statement where the president make on Thursday, where he tell the central bank, say, may they no release money to anybody when want import food items or fertilizer. Garba Shehu talk say that directive where President Muhammadu Buhari gives say na out of him best intentions and the best interest for the country. Now I talk say make we think say look, the president been tell this the CBN to do these things out of patriotic motive. Now the word way in use. I talk say this one they consistent with the efforts where the president done they make to boost agriculture inside Nigeria, where in think say some people they disagree with, but talk say the policy ways the CBN get say the CBN no go impose them on government, even though people they talk say after all why president go talk like that, CBN suppose they independent. We talk say you no get any central bank inside the world where they operate like say na foreign entity e be. As Garba Shehu they talk that one, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission NEC yesterday they talk loud say the discos now those people where they dance disco where say that they distribute electricity say they no suppose increase tariff for customers when they see light for up to 12 hours a day. Now the Commissioner for Legal Licensing and Compliance for inside the NEC will be Dafe Akpene. Now in talk this one when they do one town hall meeting with customers on top this new electricity tariff. Now the News Agency of Nigeria they tell us say since they increase this tariff on September 1 for all the different discos, many people don't they complain say they increase their tariff, even people when they see plenty lights. But these discos been they talk say the customers where they give light, they don't put them into 5 bands, and bands D and E. Now the people will know they enjoy reach 12 hours of electricity supply every day, and say this new tariff no apply to them. But many people will go that town hall meeting, come they talk say, nah lie. They know they see plenty light and still they charge them the new tariff. And Nai Akpene talk say, no, if that one not the case, then the discos no they do the right thing where they suppose do. I can't talk say now the commission and the discos been decide on these so-called bans before anything. So if any person will not enjoy up to 12 hours, they do this thing, then make them report, because the discos not supposed to do like that. But you know to talk say to protect the people we no get meters from exploitation, NEC don't come up with what they call party with neighbors. It talks to this one so that if you no get meter, the disco no suppose charge you past waiting your neighbors will get meter, they pay. Okay, as they talk that one, the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress will be Ayuba Waba. Don't talk say they go soon talk waiting they want do on top this increase in price of fuel and electricity. Well, NLC President Waba been they talk this one for inside the interview we do with the News Agency of Nigeria for Lagos today, as of course we don't see how the fuel price they go up. All right, not only the fuel price, even the electricity price. But the NLC president talks say NLC know they fight plenty things at the same time. They plan how they want fight everything. But say for now they no go protest until the Central Working Committee of the NLC go meet and then agree on the necessary action where they go take. So you can't talk say they no go just get up, make announcement if they no go back with action. In context, say the NLC already done they consistent with the policies where he gets, and they go take the appropriate action where concern this increase on top fuel and electricity at the right time, and they go do them in a way so that they go get the result where they get. Well, the NLC president concurred on state governments say make they take steps to address all the issues where they get with the labor unions to avoid make matters go bad. Well, anyway, the federal government being planned say they could do meeting today with the leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress and some other civil society organizations and trade unions to discuss issues where concern the economy. If you remember, the Minister for Labour will be Chris Ngige. Been talk say the president call him, tell him say make he go meet with these labor unions and the social civil society organizations. They talk with them, explain how far with government, why government they take some of the decisions where they take recently, and of course show them how much government they get, how much government they spend, so that they go really understand, say, nobody say government want punish people, but say now so they see the matter. But now the Deputy Director, Press and Public Relations for the inside the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment will be Charles Hartman, contact say they don't postpone them till next week, Tuesday. Talk say that meeting they go still hold them. They go now hold them for the banquet hall of the presidential villa. So the meeting, hold again today. Last that now waiting the matter be. And already before even that notice, the president of NLC will be Ayuba Waba been talk yesterday. Say NLC no go that meeting where they put for today. Because you go just wake up Friday afternoon or evening, come they call grown-up men, say, may they come meet with you the next day. So make they give them enough notice so that they go know, say, they serious and they go prepare well, come to that meeting. Well, anyway, now the ministry, they talk, they don't carry that meeting, enter the banquet hall of the villa so that it go contain all the people where they expect, say, they go come that day. All right, make we just leave them there so that we go enter the proper feedback section on top the program. Yes, that time where you, me, and all of us go Vano together. So, tell me, go fit call me or send me a message for inside WhatsApp. Don't reach. Now, what you go do? Now, make you carry your phone. Make sure say enough credit there inside and enough data there so that you go fit call or send message. Then the number where you go call or send this message to now 081 89 99 1011. Remember the message you go send down for inside WhatsApp, and then the call you go call me normal call, no call me WhatsApp call. You know all the rules. I don't want to repeat myself plenty. Make it no be like say I did like to hear my voice. Hello.
Hello, Superman.
Yes, good evening. Good
evening, how's it work?
Fine. Now, who me and I'm Deva, no?
OGB is my name, calling from you.
OGB, we did hear you.
Thank you, Superman. See this statement created to Gorbachev.
Okay.
I want to tell him, if he is hearing my voice, that it is a lie from the pit of hell.
You never reached that. You never reached that part of hell now.
But why is he telling us that price of food have dropped? Superman, just last week, Master Bakers Association of Nigeria just gave us warning that we are going to be experiencing 40 to 50% increment in bread. Just before the end of this week, somebody earlier to call you that a bag of gari have risen from 13 to 17,000 naira. And the mudu of gari is up to 350 naira. Imagine Alibok that only can finish 2 mudu. It's now 200 naira to 250. So what is government here telling us? So
you don't say, in talk say different people, they go different markets. So maybe the markets where they go,
we wait there for this market.
Price don't fall there. Is it possible to say?
Them they go to market. Maybe Gariki market where things cost. But we wait there Karimu. Wagwa market, Madala. So that way things very cheaper. Now we go tell them they really.
You don't know the market where they go. Maybe the one where they go, price don't fall for there.
They don't follow anything. These people are just taking us for a ride. I'm telling you the gospel truth. These people has they don't have our interest at heart. You understand me? The mudu of Nigeria rice now is how much? 800 naira to 1,000. You understand me? And before these people came on board, a mudu of 4 naira was 350 naira. A bag, 7,500 naira. What are they telling us? See, let's see if anybody like it or not. This your program that you anchor on behalf of other presidents by 4 p.m. today. Somebody called you from Kogi State and said that there are people in village, nobody is going to farm any longer. If you talk, police will go and arrest you because of flooding harassment. The food crisis that we are about to enter this time around is going to be worse than ever before. You understand me? Because very soon, by next year now, before the rainy season, the kind of food crisis that we are going to enter because of this farmer centered crisis is going to be unbearable.
OGB.
And these people are not making anything easy for us.
OGB.
And the doctor is telling us what we already know.
OGB, calm down. After now, you go tell me say you know the vex.
I don't like somebody taking people for a ride. People let them in.
You do now. We don't hear you. Don't already talk your mind now.
It's unfair. It's unfair. I don't like it.
OGB, don't do. Thank you. I beg you.
What will they be remembered for? What will this government be remembered for?
OGB. You do. Oh, yeah, calm down. We know they use harsh voice like this talk for radio. Next thing you go tell me say you know the vex. Say now so your voice be. Calm down first. You never reach the one to lose temper, I beg. All right? Hello?
Hello, good evening, people matter.
Yes, good evening, homie, and I'm Devano.
Now, Raphael is calling from God.
Ralph, how you doing?
Fine, sir.
All right, we did hear you.
For the statement that Garba Shehu made, anyway, it's not his fault. Because you don't know the price of things they sell in the market. As they spend money, they don't know how they sell fuel, they don't know how they sell food stuff. So it's not his fault. So as we always eat Belefu, then he thought maybe everybody.
So maybe now the people, if he know they go market, maybe now the people will go market tell him, you no go feel blame him too much, sir.
So okay, so I have to blame him. Let him go and take by himself if you don't know, or the just supporting the. But this is the worst government so far. Nigerian experience by God grace.
All right, thank you, Raphael.
Thank you. God bless us.
All right. So 08189991011. Now the number where you go call. Also now the same number you go send us message inside WhatsApp. Make we hear waiting day your mind. Hello.
Good evening, my brother.
Yes, good evening, homie, and I'm Devano.
My brother Agundoye from Mandala, Honorable Bode Agundoye from Mandala.
Honorable Bode Agundoye, we dey hear you.
My brother, this Shehu Garba, how we could just wake up, tell us the price of food items don't go down. I don't understand though. Are we not all in this Nigeria? They put for fuel. Immediately after they put for fuel, food prices rise up. You ask Gary, when they said 250 before, becomes 400 per mudu. I live in Mandala, that is where you have one of the most popular markets, Mandala Market. Go there, my brother, and see what is happening there. Ask them how much they are selling 5 tubers of yam. Gary don't go up. Everything in the market. If you used to go to the market with 10,000 before, something that will sustain you for a week, everything is times 2. If somebody is eating free from somewhere, you should even go to the market and ask people, how much are they selling all these things? And tell us that, and you cannot just come out and tell us that food something has gone down. We are just starting, you know.
It's all right.
The farmers are no more. The farmers cannot even go to the farm again now.
It's
you know
all right.
what is happening. So how then do we even eat next year? May God deliver Nigeria.
Amen. Oh, thank you.
Good night, my brother. Good night.
All right. Good night, my dear brother. All right. So, well, I'm sure say we get other plenty things where they on board. So make we no concentrate only on one thing. I don't talk say make you not talk about one thing, but make you also talk about other things where they are front. Hello. 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 Chai. I beg, sorry, you go call us back because that your call, to enter. And already, this kind of rain where they fall now, it be like say they affect network. I beg, no vex, call us back. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Discipline Madam.
Yes, good evening, Girahumi, and I'm Devano.
Yeah, one and only brother, comrade, that's from Karo.
Comrade, we did hear you.
Yes. Thank God for the gift of life today. And we pray that we are going to sleep, wake up safely in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Let us thank by my Nigeria for their donation. And many others who are waiting them to also donate their own. Because I feel like Liberty, they are in a crisis period and they are asking for more.
Now so.
Okay. The UN General Assembly and World Health Organization advising the world leaders for solidarity with a welcome development. Because this war is a global war.
Now so.
And we need a global solidarity for us to be able to defeat this war. And if there's any solution, we also need global solidarity to also take care of the solution.
True.
This government MOU with Jerusalem, welcome development. Even though Jerusalem has not come up with
Jerusalem never signed, no. At least as at the last one we are here, they never signed.
And that's what I'm saying now. They never signed now, but at least there was a memorandum for that MOU. And what we are waiting for is their own response. I believe by the special grace of God, they will come up with a positive response.
I hope so too.
We cannot afford to continue to have a strike at the health sector. And I want government, we should not allow it to always happen before we react. Let us be proactive. That's why they are there. They are there to take care of us. And if they are there to take care of us, they should not allow crisis to occur before they react.
Yeah.
Let them meet crisis at the board. You see, my brother, there's power in the tongue. I said this before and I'm still saying it for everybody that cares to listen. If there's going to be any food crisis anywhere, as far as my friends, my family, and my neighbors are concerned, food crisis will not be our portion.
Amen.
Let us prophesy things that will, for the betterment of us and the
But, bros, make you also agree, say this thing not be matter of prophecy now, matter of practicality.
But let me tell you something. Just like you said, and just like the man said, the senior special assistant to the president, the price is different from market to market. You see, I was going with somebody in a vehicle the other day. He left early in the morning. And when he leave early in the morning, you see Maraba, Nyanya down to the town. The vehicle of 100 naira. IS 150. The moment it is starting down to 789, if it is not 300 naira, the least is for bag is 200 naira.
Okay.
So all these things depend on how you strategize, where you go, and how you go about it. Yes, there are some places up to now there is 400. Up to now there are some places you can buy it 250, 300.
So, comrade, if we get 10 places for the country and price reduced, or is they the same thing for one place, you go use them now, can't talk say generally prices of things they reduce?
No, see, I'm not saying the price has reduced. But what we are saying is that from where we are coming from and where we are going, if, just like I said the other day, if not because the government maybe foresaw what was going to happen and close the border early and say we should look inward and farm for ourselves, I think we were still depending on Thailand, China, India, Malaysia, Brazil, for our foreign rice, my brother, to tell ourselves the bitter truth. Those that bought and kept before will be selling it for us at least 50,000 naira per bag now.
Okay.
That is the bitter truth. You can see when this COVID-19 came early, this face mask we used to buy 2005 that time, a packet. The price went to 15,000 naira. 15,000 naira. But the price is coming down now. You can even get it at 3,500 or 3,000 naira now.
Okay.
I don't understand. What I'm saying is that, yes, things are bad, but we should not use our mouth to prophesy negative things for ourselves.
All right.
I believe is that very soon the price of goods will come down.
All right.
We are not praying for it to continue to, but I want to urge government, I want to beg government, let them support farmers in terms of credit facility, in terms of all that they need to do, and also security. But my brother, just like what happened in Benue State a few days ago. Are you hearing me?
We dey hear you, not only me.
Every time blame on Fulani herdsmen. Some of these things are perpetrated and they call them herdsmen. So to me, let us be our security to ourselves. Let farmers be supported by government. Let government pump more money into farming. If government say we should not import food items, because yes, we need to feed ourselves, and for us to feed ourselves, let us use what we have to get to look. Let us use what we have to get what we want.
All right.
So, simple matters. God bless you. God bless you, Tiwa. God bless Human Rights Radio Television. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria and her leaders and citizens. OGB, Okoloko, Tinwelo, Tinwendu, Dorothy, Ozigi, etc., etc. Bye.
All right, thank you, comrade. Now, your mind, you talk, they know they beat anybody, say they talk their mind. All right, the telephone line and the WhatsApp portal, all of them still they available. If you want, send us message or you want call us, make we hear us. If they take touch your mind. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening, Gidahumi, and I'm Devano.
I'm Jibrin Abdurrahman calling me from Wawa again.
All right, Jibrin.
People matter, good evening.
Good evening, you.
How are you doing? How's your work?
Fine, oh, my dear brother. We do hear you.
People matter, we are trying a lot. The Almighty Allah gives you the strength to continue.
Amen, amen.
People matter, you know one thing we said.
Talk to me.
About this explanation. We need to be wise now. What are the security men are doing? Are they there for them to collect money or for any other reason? What are they doing? We should find out.
Okay.
And for the purpose of talking about president or vice president of 18, that they are increasing every good that they are buying. We should not say anything like that. We need to be wise.
Okay.
Our people that are there representing us there, what are they doing? What are they doing? It's time for us to be wise. What are they doing? They represent us there.
Yeah.
What are the National Assembly doing? That's our problem now. So that is our focus.
All right.
Just because of COVID-19, that will bring everything this and this and that. Please.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, one more call, and we go enter collect messages from our message center. And then, of course, we will come back, take more calls, and read messages from inside the WhatsApp portal. Hello.
Simple Brothers.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. You ended my call. You didn't even allow me to greet my fellow Kabak.
When you just did there, they vibrate like, say, they put gas for under your...
I don't tell you, as it is, I don't give money for anybody where Papa die to transport to go village. Make me general.
OGB, respect yourself this night too.
Let me greet my senior comrade, Comrade Ako, and Triple Lions, a.k.a. Oziki.
Okay.
And Chimwendo. From Kuba. Thank you.
All right. OGB, troublemaker. All right, we go collect messages. Once we come back, we go still take more calls. And of course, we go read messages from inside the WhatsApp portal. Not go anywhere because this message is now for you and for me and all of us. We go come back now. We not go take.
This one na ogbonge informate for all man pikin wey tanda for obodo Abuja. Coronavirus no be lie. As e be now, e don kpai plenty people wey dey for obodo Europe and Asia. COVID-19, e no want to know who you be. Your tribe abi na your religion. Your skin abi na your color. You rich abi you poor. As e be now, this thing wey dey call coronavirus, e no get medicine at all o. But e get plenty things wey e go do in order for this thing not to catch you. Wash your hand, tanda for your house. Avoid the place where people plenty or shaking of hand so that you no go dey waka dey increase dey go. If you come get the signs abi na symptom wey the thing dey show you like severe fever, cough, you no dey breathe well, make you isolate yourself or you call NCDC 08097000010 or emergency number 112. Clean your environment every now and then and avoid anything wey cold.
If no sanitizer, say na soap I go use, oh. Na soap I go use, oh. Na soap I dey use, oh. COVID-19. Make you wash your hand, oh. COVID-19. This thing dey kill, oh. COVID-19. Make you wash your hand, oh. COVID-19.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth with unwashed hands. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth with unwashed hands.
Latana J, you will finapi, inabwa, sanitizer, eko, inchokwe, itelashi kwasi, iya wayansan izado, yayi, badaye kwe, tolo imwa tolo, mwatnu, gmai, mwamba, gmai, namba, gmai tolo, bai, tolo chua, gmai tolo, mwata, mwamba, gmai tolo, mwamba, mutnai, mwata, mwamba.
Site na ndụmọdụ na ntụziaka ndị ọrụ ahụike otu task force onye isi ala hibere na-ahụ maka mgbochi ọrịa agbụrụ ọhụrụ nke akpọrọ coronavirus maọbụ COVID-19 nakwa ihe si na nzukọ otu Economic Council pụta nke ha mere n'ụbọchị Tọzdee abalị 19 nke ọnwa Maachị afọ 2020. Ọchịchị Federal Capital Territory na ndị ndu ụlọ okpukperechi dị iche iche nwere nzukọ wee kwekọrịta na ndị ndu ụlọ okpukperechi na ndị na-abịa ekperechi ka ha dododo hụ na ha debere usoro niile ndị ọrụ ahụike wepụtara iji gbochie nje coronavirus ma kpesie ekpere ike maka nchekwa ụmụafọ Naịjirịa niile. Amachigidere ya n'iwu na ụlọ ekpere ọbụla agaghị akarị mmadụ 50 mgbe ọbụla dịka atụmatụ ndị amawapụtara iji gbochie nje coronavirus n'isi obodo anyị bụ FCT. Ọgbakọ niile na parks, garden, ụlọ oriri na nkwari ọbụla ebe a na-agbakọ na-ekiri egwuregwu bọọlụ nakwa ebe ndị ọzọ ka emechiri. Agwala ndị nchekwa ala anyị ka ha na-agagharị ịhụ na edebere iwu a. Isi sekpụ ntị eji tinye iwu ndị a bụ ka e nwee ike mee ka ịchọpụta ndị atụrụ anya na ha bụ nje a dị mfe. Ndị ji isi obodo anyị mere ebe obibi ka a gwara ka ha ghara iji ụjọ ego ihe kama ka ha nwee ezi nghọta gbasatara nje a site na ngalaba ọrụ ahụike FCT nakwa ụlọọrụ gọọmenti ndị ọzọ na-ahụ maka nke a. Anyị ji ohere a akpọku ndị ji isi obodo anyị mere ebe obibi ka ha biko kwado anyị n'atụmatụ a iji chụọ nje coronavirus ọsọ ukwu eru ala. Ọ bụ Malam Abubakar Sani tinyere aka n'ozi a. Get all the information you need and your concerns attended to by calling the FCTA toll-free lines at Tisalat on 0809-993-6312, 0809-993-6313, MTN 0803-123-0330, 3CX 0708-063-1500, WhatsApp 0704-212-8340. You can be part of the continuous conversation by downloading the FCT Response app from Google Play Store and iOS. Totally free. FCTA Call Center. It's all about you.
Cuff your chick.
Okay, we don't come back on top. COVID-19 citizens' feedback here for Human Rights Radio and television. Of course, the telephone lines today available, and we're going to read messages from inside our WhatsApp portal very soon. So make you call us or send us message for WhatsApp. Anyway, somebody don't enter for inside the call. Make I know who they are. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Simple Mother.
Yes, good evening, Gina. Who me and I'm Devano?
This is Dorothy from Kubwa.
Dora, how you doing?
Fine, thank you. How's the day been?
Fine, a happy weekend.
Wishing you the same. Okay, my own contribution is about the prices of things that Garba Shehu talked about. I don't know, as in I feel so disappointed with the way our leaders are, how they react to issues, how insensitive they are to issues. How can you say that prices of food are dropping? Things are escalating every day, my dear brother. Seriously. Even if he's going, probably his own market that he goes to is in the next planet. If it is in Nigeria here, we should just, as in, let's call a spade. We should just face the truth for once, and then what will be, let it be. People are suffering. People cannot go to farm again. So many persons, they have abandoned their farmland because of these Fulani herdsmen. Okay, when I went to the village for my dad's burial, this one is my own mom, my aunt, came. She said that in fact she wants to be selling groundnut at home, that she cannot be farming for cows to come and eat. And then when you talk, they will butcher you. So she has abandoned. This one is a direct person to me. I sat down and I listened to her. She was talking and lamenting. So it calls for attention. They should stop acting as if this thing, I mean, it's not real. Or people just choose to be talking because they want to talk.
All right. Thank you,
Or
Dora.
maybe until we meet them wherever they are in their comfort zone, that's when they will now know that things are going
Dora,
on.
you never reach to go meet anybody for comfort or discomfort zone. I know you use hot temper, I know you. You don't join OGB.
Seriously, as in simple matter, the whole thing is so annoying and frustrating, I'm telling you.
Don't worry,
And
it is well.
it's just their attitude towards the whole thing that is annoying people.
Dora, Kudani, yeah?
Thank you very much. Thank you for your good work. May God continue to bless you with more wisdom. If not for this radio station and this television station now, where are we going to air our views? Who will even listen to us?
It is well. God, they hear all of us. Thank you, Dora.
Thank you very much.
All right. This one say, good evening, Simple M. God is your strength. May God continue to bless you all. My name is Betty from Yola. To me, the reason why people are doubtful about NCDC is they are not straightforward. Imagine they tested somebody and asked him to isolate himself. Then after some days, they told him they are sorry, it's a mistake. He can move on with his life. Secondly, they tested people here, but instead of asking them to isolate themselves to avoid spread, they are moving around. Simple M, why did government make isolation centers? NCDC are asking people to stay at home after testing them negative, and Damawa Center is empty and no contact tracing. I am a living witness for that. A lot of people here don't believe them and are not coming out for tests. God bless Ordinary Ahmed, Isa, you and Brekete family. Well, Betty, now Adamawa State people will go blame as they know handle their matter well. I mean, we no kill NCDC too much. All right, somebody day line. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Yes, Naomi and I'm Devano.
Sulaiman Abdulhakim.
Sulaiman Abdulhakim.
Abdul Koren.
Okay, we did hear you. All right.
Yeah, well done, sir.
Thank you, my dear brother.
We thank God saying that my generation, this radio and television do. Obviously, I don't already die before this radio day. And I'll be happy with this radio. And God will bless this season.
Amen. Thank you, my brother.
And all the family members.
All right. Thank you very much. my dear brother. At least that your word of encouragement reach our body. Well. I just say good evening, sir. Hope you're doing great today. The news of everyone in the world should join hands together to fight the pandemic really sweetened my body. I pray it works out as they have said. My greetings goes to our ordinary president, you and members of Brekete family. Joseph Senior from Lubwe. All right, thank you very much, Joseph Junior from Lubwe, for your message. Hello.
Mr. Mado.
Yes, good evening, homie, and I'm Devano.
Devano with Ilyas Abdullah Jankawa. Why don't you work, my brother?
All right, Ilyas.
You know the easy, my brother. You know the easy at all. You see, we are leader. We no go face to them because they are our leader. We no go agree for that one. Say that if they are not be our leader, be our leaders. So anything when they talk, we no go talk say that they lie. We no go talk say na true because them be our fathers. But this food matter, what are the beg them? Me they no talk about. If they no go take care about the food matter, me they no talk for the people to hear them because some of them like this, some of us the issue where they talk or face also. I no go lie, but we no face so. We no face, we no go face. We go see the follow them, they go jolly. Yeah.
That's so.
But me they tell us the truth, I beg. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Mado.
All right, Elias. We no go talk say anybody lie. We no go talk say not true. We just take come as we see them. I was going to say good evening, Oga Simple Maddox. This country don't tire me a beg. Egg where they buy 360 naira. Today where I say make I buy egg, they tell me 1 egg 60 naira. I beg. How Nigeria economy take affect fowl nyash? Chisom Ugochukwu from Old Karimo. Kai Chisom. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Who me on Devano?
Good evening. My name is George.
George, where are you Devano from? I don't see a +1. So, fine, you did afternoon for there, Abi?
Yeah, we did afternoon. We did like 4:43, like about 5.
All right, okay. You don't the entire evening. Welcome, my dear brother George. How America today? Which side you there for inside America?
I did for Maryland.
Maryland. I hear say all the people who did there, their daughters they answer Mary, not true?
I don't know Maryland. Now 2 daughters like there, one at Tracy and the other one at Stacy.
No, Mary. They suppose ask you to leave Maryland, go Tracy land. George, welcome.
I don't always follow you. I don't always try to call, but most times they connect. I'm happy to get you now.
Yeah, thank God you get us.
What really caught my attention now that we talk say food don't reduce the price of food because I call the one that how person if you say person like that if they say me they vote Buhari for another 4 people like that will vote for you. How you say the price of food go down, especially now when the same petrol go up? It's not possible. If maybe the matter of petrol, I will still be talking now too. So for him to say price of food go down, I can't believe the first day I hear already the person make me announce. I don't forget in position. The price of food don't.
Now the chief of staff to the president. Now the first person we talk
Yes, I just laugh. I say food go down. I think I like that one. I did like. You understand? But so before one person come up on the church say the price of food. I don't make you tell us, make we know where we go the.
Well, now they talk. Maybe we don't know now. If we get the market where they go, where the food price they drop, we dey here now. They talk say talk through. It ain't very possible.
I no go tell you lie.
It's well, my brother.
No problem. I just make a picture, make a talk.
Thank you, George, and help us greet everybody. Help me greet Donald Trump for there.
That one, I know the thing we have to beat. I get chance better. I know the
thank you. Thank you as you always join us. I beg, help us spread the good news of Human Rights Radio and TV and Brekete for Inside America.
Yeah. I listen to you guys every time. I ever have your. I subscribe for your YouTube.
The page,
the
channel.
Keep us going with that because when we listen to you people, it's like we are in Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much.
You still in Nigeria, so I really appreciate.
All right. Thank you very much, George. Good night.
Yeah.
All right, now my brother George from Inside Obodo America will call us. All right, this one say, good evening, sir. Anybody who said prices of food has dropped is not saying the truth. Let me help you edit them like that. If the federal government wants to know the truth, they better send the masses and God-fearing people who will speak the truth. Madam Tina from Kobwa. All right, thank you, Madam Tina. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Nahumi and Devano.
This is Chisom, sir.
Chisom, good evening. We did hear you.
Yes, sir. I want to thank you for your great job, sir.
Thank you, my dear brother.
More especially our ordinary Ahmed, sir.
Thank you.
So good work.
Thank you very much, Chisom.
Thank you, sir. And for what they are talking about, the food things, of things in the market, sir. I believe that man that talked that, sir, maybe it's not in Nigeria that is buying his own things, sir.
So if it get one market where they buy them now, make we know they here talk say in a lie, they lie.
Sir, let me tell you, sir. As far as this Nigeria concerned, I never see any place that one can go and get something less than what we see now. In my state, sir.
Which state you from?
I'm from Ebonyi State.
Ebonyi, okay.
Yes. We never want this, when they buy a gari, maybe that kind of a cup of gari, 100 naira. Is this time around that we are buying a gari, a cup, 100 naira. We never witness such things.
So sorry, say I interrupt you. You know, say me, I don't old small. I want to remember the artist. You get one time, he use them sing song, Gary 1 cup, 1 naira. It vex say how they go to sell Gary 1 cup, 1 naira. So you now, if they talk say when they buy 1 cup of Gary 100 naira.
Yeah. So this
okay.
I believe that is not the truth as far as this Nigeria concerned for now.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. This was a good evening, Simplest Maddox. How is your weekend? This is Chinelo from Kings Park Estates. Thank you for the good work. May God continue to bless you. I'm happy that the cases decreased to 188. May it continue to decrease until it disappears for our joy to be complete. May God bless Ambassador Bande for making Nigeria proud. I support the health workers. Let the federal government not be playing games with MOU. Let them carry on the strike until government does the needful. May God deliver us and show us mercy. NLC should wake up and act fast before things get worse. The prices of goods and services have escalated. Citizens are crying. NLC appears in this situation. Oh, please appear in this situation before citizens will finish. Now, wow, a bag of rice is 32,000 naira. Taxi from area 1 to DC, 250 naira. May God deliver us. Okay. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, it's Khadija, Baba. How are you?
Fine, Khadija. We hear you.
So, you see all what is going on. We thank the federal government for the job that it has been doing. But we need him to look after the food because when you go to the market now, even you carry 20,000 go, you cannot solve your problem. You can only buy little things because bag of rice is almost 20 something now. So I think they should look over that thing because some people cannot afford even to buy half of gari, almost 300 naira now. So if you want to buy local gari and local rice,
I want to know whether they get foreign gari.
No.
Now local rice you want to talk.
No gari past Nigeria gari.
Okay.
So rice now 800 naira for the local one.
One mudu, abi?
The better one now 1,000 now.
That's for the rice, abi?
For rice, pa. The local one 800. Uncle Ben's is 1,000.
All right.
They should look over that one, please.
All right. The price of food, Abi? All right. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Khadija. All right. God bless you. Okay, Khadija say, well, government don't they try you, but may they put eye on top. This food matter, they important. All right, it was a simple M. I just want to thank you for your patience and for giving the right answers to all the questions. Becky from Kubwa. All right, thank you very, very much, my sister Becky. All right, make we know who they here. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, Gina. Who me and I'm Dave? Okay, Abdul, they hear you.
Okay, what did you say about the job? I spoke to Mr. President. So when the food of price drop, maybe tell us on action that everybody can go there and buy. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. Thought maybe before we go down finish today, somebody where they buy from cheap place will fit call, tell us where they buy. All right, this was a good evening, Simple Maddox, aka Human Rights Senator. Now, when all the poor people die finish, they gonna say it no easy. The kind of wahala where they now, now only God fit save us. In fact, sufferness too much. Prince Jibril from Dutsen Al Haji. All right, thank you, Prince Jibril. Hello.
Hello, Simple Madam.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, now whom you and I'm Devano?
Yeah, Vano with Suberu from Kuje Area Council.
Okay, go ahead, Comrade Zuberu.
Thank you very much. You see, the irony of the whole thing is that statement that the price of food has gone down, when I saw it in the paper today, I laughed over it. The issue on ground is that he wants to save his job. That is number one. By not saying the truth, it's an ironical statement. It's an opposite of what he is saying. People should understand. It's a practical thing, as you have told that man. People can see. If you go to, I met a woman. The woman told him that if somebody gave her 30,000 to go and buy a bag of rice for her in the market, she could not afford to get it at that rate to 32,000 naira. You have to return the money back to the person. That the Fulani people, herdsmen is not allowed to go to the farm. And people are complaining. The government in power, they are hearing me. What are they doing to help the poor masses? That is our complaint.
All right.
All this is happening in this country. Why Nigeria things are very difficult that our leaders are not saying the truth. They are still there. They will be calling it white. People should believe that this is white. Whereas what is there is showing danger. We are not telling us tell ourselves the truth. They should let us solve the problem of this country.
All right,
That's why
Zuberu.
and let them to be there.
All
Please,
right.
they should do something good for this country. They should not destroy this country, for God's sake.
All right, Zuberu, calm down, eh? No vex too much, I beg.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. Thank you very
All
much.
right. I know they like when person call me, now vex, Igonatic, they go, I beg. Calm down. All right, so say good. God bless you, Simple M. Well done work. The rise in price of things is everywhere. Here in Kosa Market, here in Kosa Market, local rice measure is 750 naira. When I asked in Adamawa, Ganye, LGA, the food basket of the state, local rice is also 750 naira. There is no difference anywhere. You said, come no, give me your name, but thank you for your message. I don't even know where you write from. Let us know whether na Adamawa you did or anywhere else. Hello.
Hello, Simple.
Yes, good evening.
You be correct, man.
Thank you, my dear brother.
But now I ask you, your wife, you know they buy food for your wife.
Now my wife they buy for me. She na waiting right here. Now my wife they feed me.
Now wait a 1 year be that.
Now my wife they feed me. You don't do.
Come on, Akpu. Now from Nigeria they call for. Now
Okay.
OBJ they
So wait, OBJ. Hey, I want to ask you your name. Okay, OBJ.
we for other country, if a leader come up like this.
So OBJ, the reason why you want to attack me now, you want to make I give testimony the price of food for market, Abi?
Yes, now.
Now my wife, they use her money cook, give me a chop.
You don't know where she spend money, go buy food for you and me. For studio. If not the ordinary president, I tell you, we could attack on our well.
No attack us now.
It's in other country, developed country, a leader come up like this, can't tell lie. I tell you the next day, he no go there again now. They go sack him. Big men come they tell us lie every day. We the children, wait till me I want thief. I tell you I want thief.
I beg no thief. OBJ, no trial.
Me I tell you, I want thief. Why can't you go meet Baba God say, yes, my government allow me to thief.
You no go thief, I beg. No talk like that. I beg. Withdraw that statement, my brother. No talk like that.
Because of ordinary president, I will withdraw.
No, well, even if not because of me, no problem, but I beg withdraw.
Now for Nigeria, day, come on, Apple, where we they do? Now from where they buy him on market self?
OBJ,
they come coffee.
OBJ, you don't do now. Cool down.
Tell them, I beg. We they beg them.
Oh,
they made them come. We they farm cassava. We they farm yam. We they farm corn, guinea corn, any type of food. Na village I they call. No be say na inside town they call you. Na village I dey.
OBJ.
Where food, almost food. Small mudu of gari.
Obasanjo.
For village where we dey farm cassava.
Obasanjo. I beg, your temper don't go up. Go drink water, cool down first, yeah?
I don't reduce them.
All right.
Try to tell them, make them speak true. For if they don't want to do anything, make them they even talk.
You don't talk about it, they don't hear. It's well.
Thank you, sir.
All right, OBJ. Okay. This one where temper, they go high like this. I beg, cool down. All right, make I read more messages. Then maybe we'll take one call close for today. This was a good evening, Simple Maddox. It is laughable to hear adults react to issues without proper evaluation. How can anyone summon courage to tell the masses that prices of foodstuff have dropped? Please let them show us the market so that we can go and buy. Our leaders should know that digging a hole to fill another hole will leave holes everywhere over time. Joseph from Suleja. All right, thank you very much, Joseph from Suleja, for your message. This person say, well done work, sir. I beg, I'm all ears, waiting to hear when the directive of the cheap market will be direction of the cheap market will be announced. I promise to be the first to visit the market. Chidima from will say something. Chidima, you want to go back from the market where prices don't reduce? It is where, my dear sister, cool down. I just say good evening, I got Simple M. Who they talk say food stuff done? Okay, food stuff drop. Make a no vex. So beans where they buy 200 naira now is 400 naira. Rice now 900 naira to 1K. Red oil increase. Groundnut oil increase. Gaskia, things have not been easy for the ordinary Nigerians. Make FG make FG do something about it. God bless you for the good work. Thank you, Louis from Maitama. All right, thank you, Louis from Maitama. Okay, which other message they here? This will say, good evening, Simple Maddox. The government, no, they don't want to kill anybody. Okay, how can they say they should not import food when we can't meet our local consumption? Herdsmen won't let farmers work. They sit and make careless statements. They know nothing about this country. How can this government say foodstuff are coming down? No go talk the rest. Terry from Kefi. Terry, cool down now. Drink water. Enter fridge. Collect cold water. Drink it here. Make your temper calm down. Plenty messages there. I know if you read all chai. Okay, make I see this one. Plenty message inside the message box. So say, good evening, sir. This country is not making progress as regards everything. Things are very costly. Some people will still come to say it's not. God no go shame us. Amen. Jethro from Nas, that should be Nasrawa, I believe. Okay, many messages. Okay, may I just take this last one? We enter. Okay, make I take this call, then I go read the last message. Then we go close. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Now you go be my last caller this night. What be your name? Where they are from?
Simple, how are you now?
Fine, my dear brother. What be your name?
My name is LC.
Mr.
LC.
LC. Hey, LC, welcome.
Yes, so my brother, this thing what they discussed there about food price for Nigeria. You know, those people where they up there, where they give us this information, they know they go market. Some of them are free things that they get. They don't know what in those people where they inside village they suffer. They don't know what in people where they suburb of Abuja they suffer. They are only say anything where they see, they come and talk. And then Nigeria the kind of country where people don't decide to see things the way they see them. Nobody is ready to fight for what is the common right. Everybody now still on the look. Until time will come, people will go. The world will remain. Nigeria will remain. When this administration or whatever goes up, another one will come. And yes, now so they do. Until Nigeria go better.
Amen. All right, thank you, LC. All right, that one my last call for today. I didn't say the situation in the country calls for fasting and prayers. Government should kindly have pity on the masses. Supporting farmers should be our priority now. Alhaji Isa Mohammed from Kano. All right, thank you very much, Alhaji Isa, for your message. This will say, well done work, simple Maddox. What FG should do is price control of food items across the country instead of not saying the truth. I mean, edit time for you like that. Great job, Solomon from Jabi. All right, thank you very much, Solomon, for your message. Okay, this person say, good evening, simple Maddox. OGB is very correct. They are taking us for a ride. Let him tell them since I bought prepaid unit for 5K for just 95 units instead of 375 units. It's terrible. They are just a bunch of, we go edit them, keep them like that. Okay, you can't say they should stop painting it as if they are helping the masses. You can't put good night. This your good night can be like the good night of person with the vex. Plenty other messages there, but I know if you read all of them. If I don't read your message, vex now because messages plenty too much. But now here we go leave them. Tomorrow we go still continue to talk more here on Top COVID-19 Citizens Feedback. Till tomorrow when I come back, thank you. And remember, the battle against COVID-19, now for you, me, and all of us, now collective effort. Make it no slack for your end. Until tomorrow, when we come back for more, on behalf of the ordinary president, Una. Bye.